Good morning, fellow viewers. I've actually got quite a few more subscribers than I had the last time I did one of these talking head videos, so I'm going to be a little less boring than usual. I'm going to stay away from hot topics like atheism, politics, religion, all that fun stuff. It is April, just about a week and a half shy of my birthday. That's not why I'm posting or recording this, but I did want to point out that last year on my birthday I bought a brand new Toyota Prius, a 2011 Prius. Oh, they found me! Kidding. It's an ambulance. I always get nervous when I hear sirens because I know they're eventually going to find the bodies. Anyway, no, a year ago I bought a Prius. And I figured since I've had the thing a year and wanted to, and still enjoy driving the car, I would weigh in and give my impressions. This is by far the best car I've ever owned. I've had quite a few over the years, because I'm a consumer whore. Had some pretty foolish purchasing decisions in my youth. Owned a couple of pickup trucks that were completely not worth the money, and an SUV, a sports car, a pickup truck that my parents helped me out with back in Colorado a few years ago, about 6 or 7 years ago now, and a little tiny subcompact, which I enjoyed, but I gotta say I like the Prius a lot better. So the thing that everybody cares about is what fuel economy have I actually gotten out of the car since I bought it. People don't believe the sticker that the EPA puts on these cars because they lie. At least they usually lie. But I'm pleased to report that the average fuel economy that I've gotten in this car, measured by recording fill-ups, distance driven, that sort of thing, comes out at exactly 49.2 miles per gallon. I am actually driving a machine that has lived up to the promises made by its vendor, which is frightening and impressive as hell. I've had no mechanical problems with the car whatsoever. It has performed admirably. I've not had any trouble with it. I really have no complaints. I'm very satisfied with this thing. It's got even the creature comforts are nice. This is the 3. They make 5 trim levels, and this is the third one, the one in the middle. It doesn't have onboard navigation because I've got an Android phone that can do that better anyway. Instead, in the center console, it has a 6-disc CD changer. But the cool part is it reads MP3s off of MP3s and I think some other, whatever Microsoft's proprietary crap audio format is, it reads those too, which I never use. But the nice part is it reads CRWs, meaning I can make audio discs full of MP3s, shove in hundreds of hours of audio into the 6 slots in this thing, and rewrite the discs when I'm done with that music or audio. And it's great. I've had no problems with it reading discs. The sound quality for a factory head unit is outstanding. It's got that JBL gimmick, but to their credit, the speakers are at least good. I'm not going to call them outstanding, but they're pretty good. Just overall, the performance of this machine has been outstanding, and I absolutely love it. By far the finest car I've ever driven, and you can take your shots at my middle-class existence if you like, but I have to say the Prius is a pretty nice car. People always wonder, let me start that over. I remember having a debate with somebody about, this was around 2004, so that was 8 years ago now, and I didn't debate as much as I wanted to at the time because I was banging her and I wanted to keep banging her, but I'm a guy, what do you expect? But her point that she was trying to make about the Prius is that the maintenance costs of hybrid electric cars overshadows the gas savings, or the savings you enjoy on buying less gas. And I remember one of the things she said about the limited math that she did, and other people have done this too, is that gas prices would have to go through the roof for you to make up for the extra cost of buying the car itself, because the Prius is more expensive than a regular sedan, and the maintenance costs. Supposedly around year 8 or 10, somewhere in there, you have to replace the battery. Now, the batteries are getting cheaper as time goes on. There are still first-generation Priuses out there running on their factory batteries without issue, and it's not really as much of a problem as people were predicting, so there's that going for it. But here we are at $4 a gallon for gas, and that most certainly qualifies under everyone's models bashing the Prius and other hybrids like it as gas prices going through the roof. Now, I can still go 450 to 500 miles on a single 10-gallon tank of gas, which means on an average month I fill up once or less, which is just fantastic. I've got 4 bars out of 10 on the fuel indicator in this car right now, but unlike a regular car that may only be able to go another 100 miles, the car says I can do another 182 miles on the fuel it's got left, and I believe it. That estimation has been remarkably accurate as I've messed with the car and paid attention to it. So I've driven 15,000 miles, give or take, in the first year, and it cost me less than half at current gas prices. It doesn't matter what the price is. It cost me half what it would cost to do this in a regular sedan. With gas prices at $4 a gallon, you can tell I'm doing this math off the cuff. I need to actually write it down and see where I get, but I can argue easily that I do one fill-up of $30 every month, tops. So that's $360. Double that, easy. And you're looking at a savings of course, $360 to $400 a year on gas. And if prices keep going up, which they are, those savings increase. So yeah, I will argue that the savings of $500 to $600 a year, plus the cheap insurability of this car, my insurance for this is cheaper than it was for a little tiny Kia, makes this thing cost effective. So anyway, I'm going to do that math, and then I'll probably post a follow-up on my blog about it. Anyway, I just wanted to babble on my way to work, so I have done. I'm going to take off here because I just pulled into the office. Anyway, an X3 video should be coming either today or tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, folks. And I appreciate all the subscriptions and the thumbs up. Those are always nice. Completely optional. I'm not one of those whores. Excuse me. So anyway, I will check in later. Thanks for watching, and we will see you soon.